Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a story of incredible transformation, a story of resilience, innovation, and unstoppable growth. We're heading to West Africa to explore the economic powerhouse that is Ghana. For decades, when people thought of African economies, the narrative was often limited. But Ghana is rewriting that story, and the world is taking notice. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about a nation on the move, building a future that's brighter than ever. So, how did a country once known primarily for its gold and cocoa become one of the continent's most dynamic and diversified economies? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the secrets behind Ghana's remarkable rise. Let's rewind a bit. Ghana has always been rich in resources. The historic Gold Coast, as it was known, has reserves of gold, diamonds, manganese, and books. And of course, there's cocoa, the backbone of its agricultural sector for over a century. For a long time, the economy was heavily dependent on these primary commodities. This meant that the country's fortunes were often tied to volatile global market prices. A dip in the price of cocoa or gold could have a significant impact on the entire nation's financial health. But the Ghana of today is a different story. The country has embarked on an ambitious journey of economic diversification, and the results are truly impressive. A major game changer was the discovery of offshore oil in commercial quantities in 2007. The Jubilee oil field, followed by other discoveries, brought a massive new revenue stream into the country. This wasn't just a lucky break. It was a catalyst. The oil revenue provided the government with the capital needed to invest in other critical sectors of the economy. It helped fund infrastructure projects, improve education, and bolster healthcare. But crucially, Ghanaian leaders recognized the risk of becoming another nation overly reliant on oil, a phenomenon often called the resource corset. They knew that true, sustainable growth meant building a broad-based economy, and that's where the real magic happens. Let's talk about this services sector. It's now the largest contributor to Ghana's GDP, and it is booming. Walk through the streets of Accra, the vibrant capital city, and you'll feel the energy. The telecommunications industry has exploded. Mobile phone penetration is incredibly high, and mobile money services have completely revolutionized banking and commerce for millions of Ghanaians, especially in rural areas. It's a leapfrog technology that has brought financial inclusion to people who were previously. This digital revolution has paved the way for a thriving tech scene. Accra is rapidly emerging as a major tech hub in West Africa. Co-working spaces and innovation hubs are popping up all over the city, buzzing with young, talented entrepreneurs. They're developing apps, creating fintech solutions, and building e-commerce platforms that cater to local needs. This isn't Silicon Valley trying to fit into Africa. This is homegrown innovation. The government has supported this growth by promoting digital literacy and investing in tech infrastructure. This focus on technology is creating high-skilled jobs and positioning Ghana to be a leader in the digital economy of the future. Now, you can't talk about Ghana's economy without mentioning agriculture. But it's not just about cocoa anymore. While Ghana remains one of the world's top cocoa producers, there's a strong push to modernize and diversify the agricultural sector. The Planting for Food and Jobs initiative, for example, is a flagship government program aimed at increasing food production, ensuring food security, and creating jobs in farming communities. Farmers are being provided with improved seeds, fertilizers, and access to extension services. There's a growing focus on producing everything from rice and maize to cashews and pineapples, both for the domestic market and for export. This reduces the country's reliance on food imports and empowers rural communities. Another sector experiencing incredible growth is manufacturing. Under initiatives like the One District, One Factory policy, Ghana is determined to boost its industrial base. The goal is simple but powerful: to add value to the raw materials that the country produces. Instead of just exporting raw cocoa beans, why not process them into chocolate and other products right here in Ghana? Instead of exporting raw bauxite, why not build an integrated aluminum industry? This strategy of industrialization is key to creating sustainable jobs, developing skills, and moving the country up the global value chain. From pharmaceuticals to automobile assembly plants, Ghanaian manufacturing is on the rise. Of course, none of this happens in a vacuum. Political stability has been a cornerstone of Ghana's success. Since its return to democratic rule in 1992, Ghana has been a beacon of stability in a region that has often faced turmoil. Peaceful elections and transfers of power have given investors, both local and international, the confidence to put their money into the Ghanaian economy. This stable political environment is arguably Ghana's most valuable asset. It creates a predictable and secure landscape where businesses can plan for the long term, innovate, and grow. Infrastructure development has also been a top priority. You can't build a modern economy without the roads, ports, and power to support it. Ghana has been making massive investments in this area. The expansion of the Teman and Takoradi ports is crucial for boosting trade and making Ghana a logistical hub for West Africa. New roads and railways are connecting commercial centers with agricultural heartlands, making it easier to move goods and people. And while the energy sector has faced challenges, there is a significant push towards increasing power generation capacity, including a growing interest in renewable energy sources like solar power. These projects are the arteries and veins of the new Ghanaian economy. So, what does the future hold? The road ahead isn't without its challenges, of course. Managing public debt, controlling inflation, and ensuring that the benefits of growth reach every corner of society are ongoing tasks. Youth unemployment remains a concern, which is why the focus on entrepreneurship and skills development is so critical. But the sense of optimism is undeniable. The Ghanaian people are known for their warmth, resilience, and entrepreneurial spirit. The country has a young, educated, and increasingly tech-savvy population that is eager to build a better future. The year of return in 2019, which encouraged people of African descent to visit and invest in Ghana, showcased the country's incredible potential for tourism and cultural exchange. It put Ghana on the global map in a new way, not just as an economic story, but as a cultural and spiritual home. This has spurred growth in the tourism and hospitality sectors, creating even more opportunities. Ghana's story is a powerful testament to what's possible with a clear vision, smart policies, and the unwavering spirit of its people. It's a story of a nation confidently stepping onto the world stage, not just as a producer of raw materials, but as a center of innovation, industry, and culture. It's a story of Africa rising, with Ghana helping to lead the charge. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Ghana's incredible economic transformation. It's a complex and exciting story, and we've only scratched the surface. If you found this interesting, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our world. Let us know in the comments what you think about Ghana's future. Until next time, take care.